Hey everyone, today I wanted to do a demo of my Sudoku solver website. It's a pretty simple looking website, but I think there's some pretty interesting code behind it, so I just want to give a quick explanation of what it does. So basically, here we have a Sudoku board, and this website has an algorithm behind it that can solve that board and find the solution to it. So it has a few buttons here, and then of course the board itself. So the clear button will clear your Sudoku board if you want to start from scratch and type things in yourself. So we can type in like whatever numbers we want for our Sudoku board. You can also reset the board back to default. This is basically just an example Sudoku problem. It makes it just easier to use the website if you have an example to start with if you just want to try something out. So basically, when we're done with that, we can press solve. So a quick explanation of what the solve button does. Um, this website was made with React, JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. And then the backend, when you press solve, uses a algorithm I made in Python. It's a backtracing algorithm, which basically recursively goes through the board and figures out what each Sudoku cell should have in it, what each number should be. So then I use Flask to connect that Python backend to our front end that we're looking at right now. So when I press solve, it's going to send a post request of what the current grid looks like to that API that I built out. It's going to go through the Python code and it's going to give us back the solved Sudoku board. So I will press solve now. We have a little loading icon while the API request is processing. Then when we're done, in a second, the Sudoku board will be solved and it should show up with a solve time. So there we are, 0.33 seconds. So the reason it says 0.33 seconds, but that felt like longer is because the actual solve time was 0.33 seconds. The API request itself took longer than that because it has to go through a few hoops because the API is currently hosted on the internet. Um, but yeah, that's how it goes through and solves the Sudoku board. If we clear it, we can try other boards. So this would be like, obviously a very simple board. That would be a very easy Sudoku game. So if we press solve, it took 0.01 seconds, super simple. Uh, if we clear it again or reset it, we could make an invalid board. So if you play Sudoku, you know that's already off the bat invalid because there's two eights together. So if we try and solve this, we get an error, invalid Sudoku board cannot be solved. So yeah, that's basically everything we have. There are a few things I'd like to add in the future for this project. I think it's a really good start so far, but some other things I'd like to do, possibly add in other algorithms and stuff. Right now, like I said, this uses a backtracing algorithm. There are other ways to solve a Sudoku board, so I could add in a few other options. Maybe we could compare times. I could also try and use multiple algorithms to optimize it, to solve it as fast as possible based on the situation. And lastly, I think it'd be pretty cool to actually add in a real Sudoku game in here instead of just a solving algorithm. I might add another page to this website where we can actually go and play Sudoku. But that's what we have so far, and I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching.